Hello, this is Roller with the Globe Community Support Team, and today we're going to be talking about Globe certificates, where you can get them, how to customize them, as well as how to fill out a lot of certificates in mass in case you don't want to fill them all in manually. So, if you come here to do Globe, Research and Resources, and then Teaching Resources, we have Recognition Resources down here on the left. And that'll bring you here to our new certificate PowerPoint and the text. So let's get both these files by just clicking on them. We'll save them. And once those are saved, then we can open them up inside of our PowerPoint program and our Word program. You can feel free to use PowerPoint or Word or some of the free alternatives. You can even just use your Google Drive. Works just fine. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to grab both those downloaded files and open them. So they'll be uploaded here, and then when I open them, I can just open with Google Docs here, and on this one I'll open this with Google Slides. Okay, so as you can see here, the slide file is, it's ready to go. It's got, you can put in the name of the person here, you can put in the title of the certificate, and then here you can put in the text for the certificate. You can also add an optional signature line here. So if you come over to this text, you can see here's some of the text that's been used in the past for different certificates. So if we wanted to make a teacher one, we would just grab the text here, and then we can come in here and we can change this text with that text, change this title with this title. So yeah, and then you can just go through and make the edits that you want to the certificate, and then you would just save it and print it, or you can print directly from here if you'd want to. So that's one way. That's basically how you'd work with and customize it. And so what happens usually though is maybe we're at a conference and we need a certificate for everybody, and there's hundreds of people. You don't want to type the name of everybody manually, because it just takes quite some time. And there's a faster way of doing it. So what you can do is you can go and you can create a spreadsheet with a list of names in it, and then we can use a free program that'll let us take that spreadsheet and go through each name and print out a certificate just for that person. So let's get to that part, and I'll show you how we do that. So what you need to do is, let's just come here to our Google Drive folder and let's create a new Google Sheet. So this is just, you need any spreadsheet program, just create a new spreadsheet, and we'll just call the spreadsheet names. So come here, in the first row we're just going to call this name, and then we can start putting in names here. So I can put Roller, Tony, Sarah, Jamila, etc. And now I have all these names on here. If I want to create certificates for everybody here, here's what you do. So we would just go download as the Microsoft Excel file. We'll just save that. And then we want to go to libreoffice.org/download. And here's what this looks like. So once you get the website up, just download it for your platform, and then go answer next and yes to the prompts and install it. Once you've got it installed, go ahead and open it up. So you're going to want to open the one called, so here's kind of what it'll look like, but you want to open the one called Writer, Libreoffice Writer. So okay, so when the Writer opens up, it'll look like this, or close to it anyways. So what you want to do is go so if you look here, there should be a page icon right here. So you want to click on this page, and we want to set up some settings. So we'll change the orientation here to landscape. We'll change the margins to none. And we'll click on this page again to make it go away. So now we're going to want to set the text to be the right size for our certificate. So, you know, we won't know what the right size is till we see the certificate, but I guess we could just set it to 16 and Tahoma for now. So we'll go here to the File menu, and we'll come to the Wizards menu, and come down here to the Address Data Source. So here we're going to say an other external data source, and then we'll come to the Settings, and we'll change this to Spreadsheet. And then we will hit Browse, and we will select the spreadsheet that we downloaded, which is called Names. So just grab your name spreadsheet. Then I will click Finish. Now I'm going to click on Field Assignment. And in first name here, we're going to set this first name to be the name column. And then we'll just say OK. And the address book name, we can just say, you know, meeting X participants. So you just call it whatever the meeting is, and so you know what the list is. And you can say Finish. Answer yes to the prompt if there is one. And then you're going to click on View Data Sources. Okay. Now you can click on, there's a plus icon next to the meeting participants like this, and then by the table you can click on this, and then you should have your sheet one, and it should show all your names listed. So what we can do is we can click this name column, and we can just drag it right to the center here. So in the icon and the toolbar here, we can set the text to be centered horizontally. We can set the line spacing here to fixed, and then just leave the default value. And then we'll click on Insert Image here, this Insert Image icon. And now we're going to want to click the image of our slide. So to get the image of the slide, you would just go back to here, and what you want to do is take off the name, and then you would want to, you know, if I had an optional signature here, I would have added it, but since I don't, I'm just going to get rid of this one here. So here's my teacher certificate. What I'm going to want to do is hit I want to make sure like this is the correct text for the teacher, so let's just go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm just going to go from here right after name. So it's Tahoma 10, and the font size is this green color. So if it changes color on you, just set it back to Tahoma. I had a 10 font size, and then I had it set to this green color here. Also set it back to center text. Okay, so once you have the text there and it looks good, we can actually just download this as a, what you want to do is download as a picture. So hopefully your PowerPoint program will let you export as a picture. If not, just do this with Google Drive. But once you have your picture, so Globe Certificate Template 1 PNG, that's what it's going to be called. So that's what I'm looking for over here. So I'll just come to my downloads, and I'm looking for Globe Certificate Template 1 PNG. Here it is. So if you right-click on this image and select Properties, so you should see Properties on this listing somewhere. Mine's at the very bottom. Then inside Properties, you can click on the Wrap tab, and then set it to Through and In Background, and then OK. And now you can see name again here. So what you want to do is you want to click outside of here, so we're not see when the image is selected, you got these green dots. So let's click outside here so there's no more selection. And then we'll click in the area directly to the left of name, so right here. So press enter a few times to get the name to go down. What just happened there was I actually had the whole thing selected, so when I hit enter it deleted. So try and click it a few times so that it's not like this with the box around it, but it's like this with no box around it, because then you can just move it. So we'll hit enter a few times. Okay, and then now we can make this fit a little better. So if you change the font size of this a little bit, try and get the thing to select. There we go. Get it selected first, and then we can bump the font up to appropriate size. So maybe something like that. And then you can go here to File, Print, and it should say that it contains some database fields, and that's okay, so say yes. And then we're going to select File in the Output field here, and we're going to select Save as Individual Documents. And we're going to select the appropriate folder here in the path, so it's just going to go to my documents. And you set the file format in this drop down here to PDF. And then you click on OK. Now, if I go to my documents folder on my computer, I should have Sarah, Roller, Tony. All these different certificates were created just like that. So that's how you would do it. And obviously I forgot to set the date here when I downloaded from Google Drive, so just be sure that before you download this, come in here and add in whatever the date is. And then export it as a picture before you mail merge it or whatever. So yeah, just don't forget that. But then you're done, and you've got your certificates mass produced. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.